Mr. Bursey, I've had the privilege of being involved in your care and treating you, and you're a proud member and a veteran of the U.S. Navy. So first off, I want to get started by asking something about yourself.
Well, Doctor, thank you for asking. Dr. M, as you know, we go back a little ways. Military service, 23 years, United States Navy. I served proudly as a member of the most powerful seagoing force this world will ever know. The combined team of the United States Navy and U.S. Marine Corps. And again, I loved what I did. It was not always fun. I loved what I did.
Wow.
As a result,
Thank you.
disabled veteran, 100% permanently disabled. And as you know, in working with me, you have worked with many of the pains and the joints and the issues that we have dealt with. And I truly appreciate what you've been able to do for me.
Thank you, Mr. Bursey, and thank you for your service. It's been an honor and a privilege to be involved in your care. I have also had the privilege of working at the Veterans Administration Hospital in Cleveland, which is a very good and well-run VA hospital. So I've had the great privilege of being involved in the care of veterans, other veterans such as yourself. Thanks for your service, and tell us something about when we first met and some of the issues, specifically pain-related, that you were dealing with at the time, and how it was affecting your day-to-day life.
Oh, Doc, thank you for asking. As you recall, I came in with a number of issues: neck, back, shoulder, hip.
I do recall
pain
that.
radiating down into my legs, into my arms.
Yes, there was
migraine, headaches, dizziness, you name it. I had a page and a half of disabilities. The thing that was impressive, Doc, is that you took a look at my military history, more than that, the history that I had, my medical history, and said, hey, we can deal with that. We can deal with that. And that was impressive, Doc. That was impressive. Matter of fact, the first things we began to deal with were back pains and shoulder pains. As a matter of fact, right now, that shoulder pain that we began dealing with, I'm 85% or better.
Wow.
Over the pain. Unbelievable.
I'm so glad. Yeah. Yeah, I recall when you came in, and just spending that time with you, and you're such a gentleman, was a pleasure. Going over everything, and you know, in pain management, that's not uncommon. Someone may be seeing, patients may be seeing me for one issue, but if you really delve into it and try to really understand what's affecting their life, there really ends up being more than that one issue of back pain. So, we found and identified some of these other issues that were probably equally affecting you. And over time and in a stepwise manner, I tried to address them. It's great to know that you're feeling so much better from your shoulder standpoint. How's your back feeling now?
Doc, the back is feeling better, and I just want to put things in perspective, if I could.
Yes.
When I came to you, my quality of life was less than desirable. It was times when I could not get out of bed.
Oh.
It was times I could not even walk to the front door, more or less out the front door and take care of business. So where I was and where I am now, I have come in extremely long ways, Doc. And I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that.
Yes. And nothing could make me happier to see you doing well.
One thing I wanted to address before the back issue, the one thing I wanted to address is that we went through a stem wave procedure.
Yes.
And when we talked about that, I was a little bit skeptical, didn't quite understand. But after numerous visits, counseling, the procedure and process, I have been amazed. Where I could not raise my arm above my head at one time, that pain has almost completely dissipated.
That's wonderful.
Almost nothing.
That's so good.
The back, extremely much better. At one time, I had pain radiating from one side to the other, the center of the back, into the hip, down the leg. Again,
Yes.
not even wanting to get out of bed from time to time. Again, Doc, thank you for addressing the issues. Thank you for all of the help.
Oh, you're welcome, Mr. Bursey. Yeah, we did a series of simple injections for your back. Really, it's identifying the right target, and when it's the right problem and the right target, the outcomes with these procedures can be very good. So, if someone has even seen pain management before and they have not been fully satisfied, sometimes it's just about identifying the right target and delivering the medicine where it's supposed to go. That makes the biggest difference. Um, with your shoulder, yeah, thanks for identifying that we did that peripheral nerve stimulation eventually after trying some more conservative treatment options. And your surgeons had not much else to offer you. And I'm so glad that that peripheral nerve stimulation with that stim wave has done wonders for you. So I'm just ecstatic about this outcome. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Oh, absolutely, Doc.
Great. Well, I know your time is extremely valuable, and thanks for taking the time out to speak with us. And I really am honored to have been involved in your care, and I look forward to continue, stay in touch with you.
Well, Doc, let me add before we end.
Yes.
And I thank you for being very conscious of my time. However, I would like to also share about your leadership.
Thank you.
As a commissioned officer, having served 23 years, I understand leadership. It wasn't only you, but your staff that I appreciated. When I walked in, your staff was very cordial, always customer friendly. And although you are gone away, they still remember me from our relationship.
Yes.
And I appreciate that. And see, that starts from the top. That starts from the leadership.
Yes.
The leadership that you instill into your staff, into your people, customer care, professionalism, medical care, care for the patients, concern.
Yes.
That comes from the top. And again, that stems from your leadership. I appreciate that, not just your professional medical advice, but your leadership that you gave to your staff and ensuring that the patient was taken care of. Does that make sense?
Oh, thank you. Absolutely, Mr. Bursey. Really, I would be nothing without a good team. And thanks for acknowledging our team and identifying that it really makes a difference to create a culture that makes an atmosphere that people want to work in, and then happy people make other people happy. So, we work with that philosophy, and I treat everyone that I work with equally as I would like to be treated myself. And I think that makes a difference. I really appreciate that you identified that for us. Thank you.
Doc, you're most certainly welcome. And again, I say thank you for the relationship. Thank you for your medical advice. More than that, thank you for the friendship.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Bursey. Likewise. Yeah, thank you.